Happy Friday. We're gonna start out today with some pressing, okay? We're gonna do a 10-minute EMOM of 2 presses. Now, as we progress through this EMOM, the type of press is going to change. We're gonna start out with 2 push press for 3 minutes, and we're gonna go into 2 push jerk for 3 minutes, and then we're gonna finish out with 2 split jerks for the remainder. Ideally, you should be able to build in weight. The push press should be the lightest. The push jerk, you should be able to go a little heavier as you're able to drop under the bar. And if you have good technique on your split jerk, you should be able to get a little lower, meaning you should be able to get more weight over your head. But always focus on technique before load, okay? For the push press, thumb distance from the knurling, step into the bar, peek those elbows in front, step back, feet under the hips. You're gonna get a tiny dip, just like somebody knocked your knees out from under you, and then you're gonna aggressively drive that bar up overhead. Bring it down, kiss your shoulders with the bar, jump it right back up. You get your 2 reps, you rack the bar, see if you can add a little bit of weight. We'll do our push press for a few minutes, moving on to the push jerk. Same grip, same elbows, same stance, same dip. The only thing that's different is after you jump that bar off of your shoulders, you're gonna drop under the weight, catching it with straight arms and your knees bent, and then stand the weight up all the way. Reset, tiny dip, aggressive drive, drop under the weight, stand it up all the way, rack the bar, and walk it in. The idea with this one is you jump the bar off of your shoulders, and then instead of using your arms to press the weight out, you're gonna drop underneath it to receive the bar with straight arms wherever you jumped it up to, okay? So really focus on dropping underneath the bar, locking out those arms. Don't forget to stand it up all the way at the top. Last one's gonna be that split jerk, okay? Same starting position, same grip, same elbows, same tiny dip. This time, instead of jumping our feet out, we're gonna jump into a nice split position, okay? Making sure that our back knee is bent and we're sharing the load between both legs. A lot of times I see people straighten out this leg, putting way too much weight on their front leg, and then compensating by arching their back to hold that load. That is not a good position for your body, okay? So be nice to your body, bend your back knee. So we catch that bar, bent back knee. We're gonna recover by bringing the front foot in slightly and then bringing the back foot in to meet it. So full speed would look like this. Slow dip, aggressive drive, drop into that split, recover, front foot, back foot, bring the bar down, and then rack the bar. Ideally seeing how heavy you can get for today. Time for conditioning. We have a fun little chipper today, starting out with 20 single arm shoulder to overhead with a dumbbell. So you're gonna start with that dumbbell on your shoulder. I'm gonna recommend the push jerk, but you have a couple options here. You can go with the push press, dip and drive, or you can jump and sit like we practiced with the barbell, okay? That's gonna save the shoulders a little bit. So you've got 20 reps, either way is fine, 10 per side. The RX weight for this is 50 for guys, 35 for ladies. So use something that you can at least get 10 reps per side on the first round. After you finish your shoulder to overhead, we're gonna go into a 100-foot handstand walk, okay? Handstand walking, super fun skill. It is something that you definitely need to acquire over time with proper technique. So scaling options for this, you can start out with a bear crawl. This is gonna be the easiest version, just getting a little bit of weight on your hands. You can do wall walks, where you start lying on the ground, walk yourself up the wall as far as you're comfortable with, and back down. You can do shoulder taps in a wall-facing handstand, or even piked on a bench, where you're practicing picking your hand up, keeping the arms super close to the ears, just like if you were walking on the ground. And if you've got it, you can go for that handstand walk. Okay, 100 feet is a lot, so feel free to break it up as needed. We'll probably do 25-foot increments is my guess. So we've done our 20 shoulder to overhead. We've done our 100-foot handstand walk or scaling option, and then we're gonna go into 5 rope climbs, okay? Main thing I wanna focus on today is how to hook your feet into the rope. So this is my favorite drill. You can sit down on a bench or a chair, holding on to the rope, getting a nice strong grip. You're gonna lean back, pick your knees up. I'm gonna pick my right knee up so the rope is on the outside of my foot, and I'm gonna cross my left foot underneath So I'm pinching the rope together. If I create space between my feet, I'm going to slide down the rope. Not ideal, okay? We want to be efficient with this movement, so cut the rope in half with your feet, and then you're gonna stand up on your feet, and you should be able to hang in this position pretty easily, okay? From there, if you have the tall rope, you can pick your knees up again, rehook your feet, and that's how you're gonna inch your way up the rope, okay? You can always scale to rope lowers where you're standing, lower yourself down to your back, and pull yourself back up to standing. If you choose that option, I would probably double the reps because it's significantly easier, but it will help you with your grip on the rope as well. So we've done our shoulder to overhead, we've done our handstand walk, we've done our rope climb. We're gonna go back to the dumbbell for another 20 shoulder to overhead. Say I finish my 20 reps, I'm gonna go back to the rope for 5 more rope climbs. Then I'm gonna do another 100-foot handstand walk and finish out with 20 dumbbell shoulder to overhead. 15-minute cap on this one, so you gotta keep moving. Okay, we're gonna finish out today with some shoulder stability, mobility work in the bottom of an overhead squat. It's called a sotts press. Now, ideally, we're gonna grab the bar in our snatch grip, so wide grip, set it on our back, set your feet for your squat, go down to the bottom of your squat, keep your chest and eyes up, press the bar all the way over your head and return to your back. And return back down, okay? This is a challenging move, so we definitely recommend starting super light, even like with a PVC pipe, and then see if you can work your way up to a training bar, and then maybe even a barbell from there. The goal is to accumulate 30 reps. If your shoulder mobility is not quite there yet, we can try this seated on the bench instead. So you're still gonna have that same wide grip, but instead of going to the bottom of the squat, we're gonna sit on the edge of the bench, okay? Giving us another point of contact, making this just a little bit easier. Tuck the elbows down, keep the chest up, press straight up overhead, return to the shoulders every time. Good luck.